been a minute. Hello. Uh, Jonathan here with Boston Collectors. As of late, you've been seeing my fiance, Natasha, uploading videos. If you haven't checked out the Kotobukiya Chainsaw Dance, the Kotobukiya Leatherface, I want to say Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and the Joker Dark Knight. I don't want to say Jedi Knight. I'm looking at a lot of Star Wars stuff. It's Star Wars week. Check those out if you haven't. Let's get into it. So hopefully you all enjoyed your Star Wars week. Let me know what your thoughts are on Sideshow's event for Star Wars week. Was it everything that you thought? Is it your first time? Are you a veteran and you didn't expect too much? I'm kind of curious about how you all are and what you thought about the event. So me, this is my first time looking forward to an event of this magnitude from Sideshow. I'm still fairly new to the Star Wars fandom, if you will, and I was super pumped. I think I had my hopes up a bit too high though. A couple things that I did expect. I expected Luke Skywalker from The Mandalorian. Even though Luke doesn't hold a place in my collection, I still wanted to see one. I think I expected a bit more from Hot Toys, and I was a bit more disappointed in what I saw. We're already familiar with Moff Gideon. We've seen Moff Gideon. Even though I saw him up there, I think I had hoped for a prototype, like not a prototype, I apologize. I expected a final product reveal. We had already seen the Dark Trooper. We had seen a lot of them. Some of them were new, don't get me wrong, and I was glad to see them, but I wouldn't have been shocked if, I don't recall if they showed Boba Fett again, but it's kind of like, I just felt like it was a placeholder event and it was a bit disappointing. And I know a lot of individuals are going to say they love being able to see Grievous, but it just wasn't. I think my disappointment ended up outweighing the re-release, if you will, of General Grievous. Now, are you picking up General Grievous? I am. He's on pre-order. I got it. He's coming. I think what a lot of people are going to hold out for is Hot Toys releasing General Grievous, and I don't think that's the case. Now, I'm going to say that because, you know, over in Asia, in the Chinese countries, in Hong Kong, 4 is considered a bad luck number. Now, General Grievous has 4 limbs. This is not counting his legs. 4 lightsabers. This is like hell on wheels, you know, for them to create. Not saying that they won't, but I feel like that is, you got to keep those odds in mind. Would I want one? Hell yeah, I would want one. Give me one, but keep that in mind, you know, if you're talking about waiting, and it's better to get a piece to hold you over. But trust me, if Hot Toys were to announce something like that, you'd see all of the Sideshow General Grievous takes over on eBay. Anyway, the event was so-so. I'm not going to dump on Sideshow's event. I thought Paul and Amanda were great as hosts. They did a fantastic job. I love the trivia events. It was good. It's just, I expected bigger and better reveals is all. Now, today's video is going to be about Rey. Now, this morning they released final production images of Rey Skywalker. I know it's gonna burn some of you, but it's canon. We gotta say it. Now, me personally, as you all know, unless you're new here and you found this video through just the YouTube algorithm, I like villains and anti-heroes in my collection. And Rey was supposed to be one of those figures that I actually wanted to pick up because she ended up using the dark side of the Force without trying to. And when I saw it, I said, she's going to be in my collection. Now, one of the things that I didn't really care for with this particular head sculpt is the entire head sculpt. And even in the final production images here, it's still not there. You can tell that they went back and reworked a bit of the angle. The angles in her face isn't too harsh. For example, if we look in this image here with the Force lightning and her crossing the sabers here, which, mind you, there's going to be another image like this, and I was really, really hoping for a Palpatine tease, and they could be trying to tease it, but you know how Hot Toys like to tease other figures. So we can talk all day about that. But anyway, her face is definitely a bit softer, but it's not Daisy by any means. It does not. I can't even really see a resemblance personally. Like you know that it's supposed to be Rey Skywalker, but it's next photo. So, well, here, let's back up one. First off, you can tell that, she's going to come with her blaster. She's got Luke and Leia's sabers here. So that's already a given, right? In the next photo here, you can tell that we're going to have the helmet that she trained in. Looks great. If anything, it looks closer to Daisy Ridling with the helmet closed. Next image, we have her kneeling down in front of the red satchel-like thing here that she used to bury both Luke and Leia's sabers. So I think that's a given. We're gonna get the little satchel-like thing there. Disney also released something like that, which looked awesome. Then in this photo, she's holding Kylo's saber. I understand why she's holding it because of the film. But I think it's important to keep in mind with things like this. I feel like with final production images, you should probably keep it to what the character is going to come out with or what the figure is going to come out with, because I'm not saying that they're trying to cause any issues, but for new collectors, there's going to be a lot of assuming, right? But you know what they say about assuming. Now, I think it's great that she's standing here holding Kylo's saber, but does that mean she's going to come with Kylo's saber? I highly doubt it. It's a cool looking image though. Here we also know that, again, she did the training. There's the ball there with the training simulation. I'm pretty sure we're going to get that. We also have this cool stand, which I would prefer them go on this route with the rest of the figures from here on out. I understand the importance and like the cool factor of having like a regular square rectangular base, but I really like these sort of bases. I doubt that they're going to give us this like little dude here. That's probably just from another figure, and they just figure why not tie it in. Also love the fact that you can have her carrying both of the sabers. I want to say that that's possible, unless the photographer thought that it would look cool to have her carrying both, which I get it. But again, you want to keep in mind when you're showing off a figure like this, the assumption that you give collectors, veteran collectors, new collectors. I get it, it's to spark conversation, but if you can't do that, people who pre-ordered are going to be upset. I get it. So we also have Dio here. Cool little guy. And before we even get to the next slide, it's already awesome that we get to see her saber. So 3 saber hilts. Awesome. Then here we have the next slide. Her head sculpt just does not look great here. It's just so unfortunate. Like, that's definitely her nose from the side profile though. She's got a very straight, like perfect bridge for her nose, but just the rest of it is not it. Another thing to note though, I noticed in the arms, they're not going to be showing any of the joints. So it's pretty much like Thanos. or I want to say possibly Gamora. I don't own Gamora though, but I don't know how many people are going to pose this figure with her having her arm bent. I probably wouldn't, just because of I don't want to mess up my figure. I think her hilt looks great. I think I would prefer a bit more weathering on it personally. And I think I would have liked the hilt there, or like the part that she's grabbing. I would like for that to look a little bit better, but I can't really see all of it. So it might look better than, you know, what I can see here. And again, with this image, we see that Force lightning. We have the lightning from what, Mandalorian. We have OG Mando. We have Count Dooku. We have the lightning from Emperor Palpatine from a previous release that Hot Toys had. But again, it's good to see. It's really good to see. And I don't want to assume, but let's just say I'd be super, super excited. Leia's hilt looks great. I think they picked up the likeness of her hilt pretty well. Looks very shiny, looks good, looks cool. This is a great photo here by Jingle Bell. Again, like here in lighting, this is where lighting is crucial to capturing a product. It looks just like Daisy, but it's the lighting. It's the lighting choice that they took. And how many collectors are you going to see trying to manipulate light in a way for it to look like a figure? A lot of collectors don't care about that. They just want a figure because it's a cool character and they want it to look like them without having to go this route of manipulating light and putting it under this way and above. And you're not going to get a lot of people that want to do that. But this right here is a great photo. And honestly, if this photographer were doing their work and I were to purchase the figure and see that it doesn't look like this, I would be highly upset. But great work from the photographer. You can also see that we're probably going to end up getting her staff as well. Keep in mind though, I have not checked out the, I probably should have done that, but I'm just strictly going based off of the images that I see because I'm coming into this as if I'm a new collector and I'm a fan of Rey Skywalker. So I should have done my homework before doing this segment, but keep that in mind. I wanted to do this or do it this way on purpose. So it looks as if we're also going to get the bot. I wouldn't assume that whatever she has her staff poked into is going to be part of it. It's just a cool scene. I don't think I saw her utilizing her blaster, but overall, I think the figure looks good. I would like it if her outfit had a bit of weathering. You know, she's been out in she went through several different systems in the same garbs. She's fallen. She was in a gunfight. I don't see why her clothes are so pristine. It should have some weathering to it. I like the boots. I like the gauntlets around her wrist. I think that looks great. Hood looks good. But again, I think the best way to probably display this for people who are not liking the head sculpt, go ahead and throw that helmet on. Maybe have her in like a pose as if she were training. And I think you'd be good to go. I would love to also know if she's going to... I didn't see her in any of the images here with the Force lightning. I would love to know if that will come with her too. Now, after this is over, I'm going to have to go back and check. So I'm probably not going to pre-order this. I might end up just waiting to see if another collector unbox it, or I might wait for an unsealed and reveal from Sideshow to really get a better understanding of how that figure looks. I really want her though. I think she will look great in my collection, but I'm unsure. And you know, pre-order sales are probably going to be super low. And I get it. You know, a lot of people did not like the sequel trilogies, but I have Kylo coming. I'm waiting for them to give me the go ahead to pay the rest of that off. Kylo's a whole nother video. We'll get into that probably when he gets here and I do the unboxing. But for now, that's probably going to be about it. Let me know if you all are going to pre-order Rey Skywalker. I can't help but laugh because I know people are going to be upset that I keep using that. But anyway, this is Jonathan with Boston Collectors. Again, let me know if you're going to pre-order the figure, if you're going to pass, if you're still on the fence, you're going to wait for one of your favorite collectors to do a video on it. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment down in the comment section. I love reading those and talking with other collectors. And that's going to about do it. Don't forget to join us on socials, at MA Collectors on Twitter, at Boston Collectors on Instagram. Look out for my fiance's other figures that she's going to be doing. I don't want to spoil what she's doing, but they're going to be awesome. Take care. Enjoy your week.